I'm Conscious Lingo. I'm the MC and producer of the Infomatics.
I'm Ado, aka Mr. Daryl, MC of the Infomatics.
I'm Buck. I do producing and keys.
I'm Graham, bass player at the Infomatics.
I come home from school and MTV Raps used to be on. I used to try copying, I suppose. You're using words every day, so it's just about kind of the discipline of rhyming words and making sense. Admitting to my admissions like I'm sipping on mobile wood.
My cousin lived 2 doors away from us and he had House of Pain banging out of his top room. I hadn't heard anything like this before, you know. So just with that, like, it was an instant love for it. A mate of mine was like, man, you should rap, like, you're good at it. Still kind of thought back, look, I do a bit of MCing, and he's like, oh, I got a mate that does that as well, you should hook up. Here we are today.
You can either keep it going as a hobby or try and push it and get a career out of it.
It's like a drug though, you know what I mean? Like, you just have to have it. That's your life, if that's your passion and that's what you love doing, that's what you're gonna do.
You have to work the chemistry out of each other and, you know, find the sound.
It's very representative of where you're from, you know. I guess out of the nearly an addiction for a kind of thing, you just want to go back and get it again and again and again.
The Infomatics are 5 talented musicians and MCs from Santry and Clontarf on the north side. They mash up hip-hop, electronica, soul, jazz, and reggae. They're one of the loudest voices in the Irish hip-hop movement, and their fantastic debut album, Killer Create, justified the hype surrounding the band over the last 3 years.
When I took the job, it was when we were in the middle of doing Killer Create. It just meant that we were both off at the same time, so it was a bit more productive that way.
30 morning and late night work, you know, so you can get stuff done during the day, you know.
It's the Irish times, the times that we're living in.
We definitely want to improve on the first album.
We were learning as we went along kind of thing, like, so this time around it's kind of what we have learned, we're going to apply to the next one and make it a bit more accessible maybe to people who aren't rigid in hip-hop. For me anyway, like, the gig is of the moment. Even listening back to gigs we do now, like, you kind of go, well, you can't really gauge it because you don't have the energy that's in the room at the time. You don't know what it is, but you want it again and again and again.
I mean, it's still a bit of a struggle with the work and the hours. To be honest, I'd love to be able to pack in the job and just give this full time, dedicate, maybe move home with the folks. I know, I haven't got the courage to do it though. Because like at this day and age, you need a job. Like.
Yeah! Nice one. Thank you very much, everybody, man. Fair play to you.
So we're going to do a raw session today. It's basically just a 12-hour session, created from scratch for the Infomatics. Any questions?
Everyone's a bit worried, but not me.
James is your man on the music. Let's do it, yeah?
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah. Sweet.
Yeah. Shit!
Yeah, so I suppose we just start messing around and see what we can hook with for the first one.
We went into it with a bit of worry, you know, and a bit of apprehension, but at the same time, you know, we're kind of set to do it.
Yeah, like put one in front of that so it keeps it as a continual loop.
We pulled out a beat loop, threw our own kicks and snare over just to fatten it up, and then we just started dicking with samples. Like, we started with one beat, which is this, and just put some kicks, some snares over. Just put this on it. And then mix them all together and well, that's what we started off with as far as loops go.
That's great.
We might try a bit of wah guitar or something.
See, I said a while
just get the chords maybe, you know.
Stay out, you're on it, man.
Well, money.
Fucking beautiful.
From the start or from this part?
Play it from that going into it, maybe.
This into that?
Yeah. See, we're all from quite different backgrounds. We used to play in a reggae band.
You know, when we started as a band, we knew our roles.
We're all on the same page. Like, if Boc's about to do something, we all know what he's going to do before he's going to do it.
Drums are coming in.
Concept of it, well, this is the sort of it's in its infancy still, like, but kind of talking, I guess it's on life decisions or whatever, but kind of putting them off and I'll get around to it kind of thing. Realistically, when I started to put the pen to paper, I would have been about, say, 16, 17. Like, the way I looked at it was that rappers were like modern-day poets, basically, like, and they were speaking about what was in their environment.
I like to think that I'm writing for myself and not for others. You're not thinking, well, look, that target audience wants to hear about this. Well, I'm not thinking about that. I'm thinking about how I'm feeling.
Call me Al Gorgeous. My cause is a noble one. I'm admitting to my emissions like I'm sipping on Mobile One. Shit! And the cameras, we're rolling.
So where we at? What's up? Vocal time?
Drum time.
Drum time. Nice.
I'm staying constant on the grind like a coquette's teeth. I'll get around to it. I'll get around to it. I'll get around to it. I'll get around to it.
What do you think?
Yeah, no, it sounded good, man.
Fucking croquettes. I was full of beans before I went in there, and then as soon as I got in there, it's like,
the last one, James.
Shit.
Ah, fuck. One more time.
I'm down to it like the free the element.
That was banging up to that point, man. It was sick.
Get ready for the info gospel choir.
You guys, pay attention.
How y'all go in and do it?
I'll get around to it. I'll get around to it. I'll get around to it.
So is that all the bits recorded then?
I think so.
Yeah?
So today went pretty good. I think the boys are happy enough.
This is a groupie.
Not a groupie.
Fat bass lines, good beats, good tune.
Rob, Eunice, thank you.
I'm trying to put myself in the person's shoes. Never wanted to engage in the verbal feuds. But when you said the storyboard is misconstrued, you need to stand up for your principles like Harry and Bruce. It's kinda sad to see you, but you just keep playing the Jumanji. Had it up the hill when we plan B. Sadly, opting for a blow of a joint, but I should really wash the dish to see you're missing the point. Having to get my driving license and the homie taxes sorted. After 3 long years of waiting, the company gets supported, cause the numbers are distorted and they're all mixed up. So come back in about a week and they'll be all fixed up. I'll get around to it, down hot the city you sit. I'm bound to it, like the fellowship of the ring. Yeah, triumph in the face of defeat. I'm staying constant on the grind like a coquette's teeth. I'll get around to it, I'll get around to it, I'll get around to it, I'll get around to it. They say he had the optimism locked within him, but he lost his rhythm after God forgives him. I'll get around to it, I'll get around to it, I'll get around to it, I'll get around to it. Yeah, it's true, dude. I see this to do it on YouTube. Get a real job, I want my dream job. If there's a get-rich-quick scheme, wanna be involved. All my eggs in one basket, every effort feels like last ditch. I mask it when they say I'm past it. Can't call it a catastrophe, they pull their kids from crash debris. And as for me, I'm just another stroke inside the masterpiece. The brightest spot in the Van Gogh, an hourglass with a sand stop. Staring in a feature length with bland plots I cast off. Brush the dust off my ambition, keep the dream afloat. It's time to make some like decisions. With youth and exuberance, home troops and confusion makes to knock out the boyish dreams like Chris Eubanks, fists and you skanks miss the point of why I really do this. And that's why my ethos is I'll get around to it. Triumph in the face of defeat. I'm staying constant on the grind like a coquette's teeth. I'll get around to it.
I loved the experience, I had a great time. I'm definitely going to apply that principle to the next thing we do, because I think we need to.
Definitely think so.
I think we'll have an album done in about 3 weeks.